Once again, we're gonna path up here, manipulate the tank to spawn topside, and then we're gonna go to see if we can get any type of tracking or information by standing in this brush early game, okay? What is the benefit of topside time spawn? It makes you closer to this brush, and you want to be here. Because you can either use this information to see if the jungler is going up and warding, or if the jungler, or if the mid laner is walking up close like this, and then you can tease a bit of gold like this. So we now know that the jungler hasn't pathed up to ward this, so they have no wards topside, so they don't know where Sigurd starts. We also managed to tease out 60 gold and chunk Fizz a bit, so he's gonna be a bit late to the lane as well. So 2 things we got out of that, going from this up here instead of just defaulting back to going bot lane immediately, right? Sigurd is not gonna be known why he starts at the very start of it, and Fizz is very chunked, right? And I have 60 gold as well. Now it seems like we know that they are leashing bot lane, meaning that Kayn is probably gonna default into red, Gromp, and then full clear, right? This is warded, so they know I'm in here, but it's still a good spot to be, because they're just gonna walk up like this, and then you can go for Q auto attack like that. Now we don't have any spell thief again, so now we're just gonna wait a bit before we actually gonna go in again. It's low elo, we don't actually know exactly what they're gonna do, so always put a very early ward like this, because Kayn could be a psychopath and gank at level 3, meaning right after red golems and wraith camp, or bird camp, or whatever people call it, right? In this scenario, I don't feel like we need health at all, so I'm gonna take E, so I can actually move around the map a bit easier. So I'm pinging Lucian to go up here, because we have a level advantage, so we should be able to get first blood like this, right? At this point, I want to quickly make sure that Kayn didn't try to anything TC, so I'm gonna go check that our blue buff is up. If our blue buff is still up, that means the Kayn is topside. If our blue buff is not up, it means the Shaker should go topside, right? Alright, it's all safe. Some plays are going on in the mid lane, so he might be greedily, yeah, exactly, like this. Damn. Just out of range. If the Q hits, it's a kill. I have a lot of gold, so I'm okay with just being forced to back here. And I think we forced Fizz to back as well, so it's still denying this wave, right? So whether or not I get that kill, it still denies a shit ton. We're gonna go this and a Dark Seal early game, because we feel like we already have a good grasp of the game, right? We have a good control over how to play the game currently. So they didn't use any summoners when we killed them back bot lane, right? Shaco is bot side, so I think we're gonna be very aggressive here, so I'm just gonna run to this edge right here and just portal in immediately. As I think Shaco is gonna go in immediately. Make sure that you collect this as well. We're gonna... Ooh. We actually both died. So I tried to walk in and get vision of Samir, but I didn't. My bad. Just tell your teammates you're bad no matter what, so they are not gonna so they don't focus on whether whose mistake it was, right? We have not seen Kayn yet, but we should assume that he's again bot side because we are 5 minutes into the game, and the bot side camps where he started will now have respawned, right? So if you want to make sure that you truly know where he is, you can like W, there he is, right? So now we know exactly where Kayn is, and we can maybe use that information to know that he's gonna path topside at this point, or he's gonna gank us, right? There's no reason to place the control rod immediately, as control rod can have 2 purposes in this game, right? And there he is. And we're just gonna portal here, and they are both taking it for some reason, and we get not a kill. We should be able to get something out of this. Yep. Our Lucian is a bit sleepy, but it works out perfectly fine, right? We know red buff is spawning very soon, right? Quickly gonna hit this, because I want to get my ward item soon. Gonna collect these 2 chimes, then I'm gonna be level 4. I'm gonna move mid lane here. I really want to fight this, because we actually have experience advantage. And he got executed. Wild. We know red buff is up, so now we're gonna ward it and make sure and see if we can do something aggressive with that, right? We should actually go gank bot lane before we kill, before we go here. We have a control ward to counter Senna's mist thingy as well. This is warded. We should be able to fight this, but Damn, I should have flashed. My bad. Greedy. Ontario, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming. Once again, we're quite fed. We keep getting a lot of kills, so let's be a bit more aggressive with our build path and go... I think this item is just really good to take the game into your own hands. I also want to see if I can kill Kane on the red buff, since red buff is still up. That is a very fast reaction. Oof. His red buff should still be up unless he is just taking it. No. Like, why does he not pass to his red buff? This shit has been up since 7 minutes into the game. Big fight is maybe starting up here, so I'm gonna path up here as well, right? And Lucian killed both of them bot lane. Well done, Lucian. Kane is angry. Cool. Well, I could actually just evolve it. If you can, always deny camps like this as well. I do so much damage. Do you think he's gonna chase me? Ah, missed it. Oh, I can kill her. He just used his E. So I'm just continuously running bot lane this game because it seems like there's the most fighting around bot lane because they keep running up and fighting. Gonna stun the bot lane here. Cool. So at this point we need tank stats, as you can see, right? Like, we are very close to dying all the time, so we need tank stats. Main damage is physical damage, so I think Frozen Heart is gonna be very good this game. It's also a cheap item, we have plenty of ability haste, so we're gonna go Warden's Mail first. Ah, right, it doesn't ult the turret because they are tier 2 still up. I'm so squishy, dude. We could ult here, but I think he's tanky enough. Very nice. No, the crocodile. This isn't even fair. Is this ranked? This is ranked, yeah.